What? That was crazy. What? They shut me down. How you gonna shut me down? I don't get paid for this. Okay. What the hell? Because I played a Bob song? For real? What? That's crazy talk. Oh, man. What the hell? What? Wow. I am really surprised that shit just happened to me. What the hell?
Of a man she hasn't seen, and there's no real one emotion. She can't say what she needs. First second she hates you, then she's horny. Baby, stay with me, please. She can't imagine staying the night here by yourself. Lord of mercy.
A lot of mercy. What? That was crazy. I've played so many movie clips. I've played so many copyrighted songs. I've played so many different things on the show. So that's either A, someone was looking for me to fuck up and reported me, or it was that certain song that I played that they did not want being played. Which, if you heard the song that I was being played before, the B.O.B. song, Earthquake, if you heard the song then, and you heard the content of the song, you can understand why people don't want that song to be out there like that. So wow. Okay, conspiracy theory or not, what the hell just happened? That was crazy. All because of a damn sandwich. Whoa, that was crazy. Take two.
You say that you got some big surprise. I think that I like this.
Wow. And now I lost half the audience, and I lost Fleming Fromvig. Fleming Fromvig was in the house, and I lost him. Fuck. By the way, I'm gonna turn you down, Steelfon. Sorry. Somebody said it's too loud when I got the Steelfon playing at the same time. I just want to show you guys something here. This is some... you know me, man. I'm all about the peace. I'm all about the peace in the Middle East. I don't want to start no funk. No shots fired at anybody else. But I will say this. This is a coffee mug that I got from my previous employer. I just want you guys to see that. I'm not going to say the name of the previous employer or anything about that. I just want to say this is the coffee mug that I got from my previous employer. So if the previous employer is watching, or they got the spies out there watching me, you need to step up your game with this merch, man. That ain't going to work. Or at least tell people, yo, it's not dishwasher safe. That's all I'm saying. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Sorry about the whatever that was that happened earlier. Yeah, I violated something. Too much cruising. Episode 8, part 2. Man, that sucked, man. There was a bunch of people in that last chat. Fleming Fromvig was in the chat. Fleming Fromvig, you guys know. Fleming Fromvig is my favorite name of all time because I like to say Fleming Fromvig. So we lost Fleming Fromvig on that, but we do got Sandman in the house. What's up, Sandman? Let's build some sand castles, my friend. Sand castles. App on the phone just spinning. My laptop says YouTube website doesn't exist. Internet issues. I violated something. All because of a damn sandwich. All because of a damn sandwich. Russian hackers. Yeah, it's always those Russians now, you know. Feels like the 80s again, man. We're funking with Russia again, man. Start to watch movies and Russia's now the villains, you know. It used to be Afghanistan's and Middle Easterns. Now the Russians are villains again. All right, let's go. I'm all about retro. You know, I'm all about bringing retro stuff back, you know. Bring back some Tommy Hilfiger Carpenters. You know what I'm saying? Bring back the Jinkos. Bring back War with Russia. It's been a while. Yeah. You should let people know it's not dishwasher safe. You know what I'm saying? Which is fine because I actually wanted a white mug instead of a mug with your logo on it. But same thing happened with my 49er mug too, by the way. And I mean, probably the same company, but these mugs ain't cheap. You know, they're like $10 mugs. The San Francisco Niner mug that I purchased was probably like $11.99, $12. Now it's just a black mug. This, if you would have bought it, it's like $10. Now it's just a white mug. Like, you know, I could just buy a white mug, right? I could just fast forward through the whole thing. Don't let this ruin your birthday, Westside. I would never let it ruin my birthday. It's my birthday. I'm joking. It's not my birthday. But thank you, Noof. You know what? You wish me so many birthdays. You wish me happy birthday so often. I don't even remember my birthday anymore. I don't even know when it is. Somewhere in between September and November. Somewhere there. It's cool because I'm oh, Pete Ramirez is in the house. I'll send you one of my championship mugs. Well, one of two, because you've only won 2 championships out of my how many do I have? Like 8, 10. Pete Ramirez, everybody, my best friend and worst enemy. Yes, stuff can be 2 things. Stuff can be 2 things, you know. My phone is also a paperweight. Pete Ramirez is my friend. He's also my enemy. It's fine. That's the kind of relationship we have. Where you at, Pete? You said you're in KC? KCMO? Is that where you're at right now? Kansas City? For educational purposes, how far can you toss a coffee mug? Oh, my God. That's a great... You know what? I'll tell you right now. I could toss it into that river. I have a good enough arm where I could definitely toss this straight into the river. And the wind is picking up today, man. The current is crazy here on the river. You know, it almost felt like I'm pretty sure you only have 4. 4 in like 2 years, asshole. Oh, sorry. I've won so many championships you can't even count that high. I'm sorry, Pete. I forgot. You have a Z in your last name. You're not from around these parts. Good morning, everybody. How you doing? What's up, new foe? Mitchell Wayne. Doobie Wah 420. How you doing? Pete Ramirez, my buddy there. It has been a lovely day. It's been a lovely past 24 hours. I told you guys that my girlfriend is here hanging out with me. Not here. I don't know where she's at. But usually she's right there smiling at me. I think she's in the other room plotting. We have been just enjoying each other's company, you know, just enjoying each other's company. I'm all into that, enjoying each other's company. I'm not talking about the sex part, you know, that's fun too, you know, a lot of that going on, but I'm all about like enjoying the presence of someone else, you know, and I think it's kind of lost in a lot of ways. Like a lot of people have lost just enjoying someone's company. We always have to be doing something all the time, you know. I remember, and Pete knows this, Westside, go check out the pic I posted in Discord. Yeah, exactly. You got a red mug. Like, you could have just bought a red mug. You know what I'm saying? If it was going to be like that, you could have just bought yourself a red mug and rocked a red mug, and it wouldn't have any stuff you got to scrape off it. If I would have known that the Niner logo was going to peel off my mug after one wash, I would have just bought a set of black mugs. For the price that I paid for the one black mug, I could have bought 4 black mugs and had 4 matching black mugs. But instead, now I have a peely freaking mug. What was I saying? Oh, it was about appreciating someone's company. So, like, I remember a long time ago, this is like going 10 years in the past. Me and a bunch of friends, we went to a river in Livermore. Dr. GTI, where the Dr. GTI is from. I forget the name of it. I think it's like Del Val or something like that. And we all went. It was like probably a group of, I don't know, let's say 6 to 8 of us. You know, we all go out there. And of course, like young men do and young people do, when we go out to the river, we bring plenty of drugs. We brought plenty of weed. There was plenty of mushrooms. We brought some stuff to play with, you know, stuff to cook. And I remember taking the mushrooms. And then at some point, I sat on a bench. I sat on a bench, and I was just staring out into the water. Just staring out into the water. You know, of course, I was on shrooms, so that heightened everything. But I was just watching the water. And I was watching it hit the banks. And I was watching the kind of the kind of canyon. There's kind of a canyon-y kind of look to the place. I was watching the canyon and the growths coming off the canyon and the trees and the horizon. You know, I was just writing a poem in my head, you know, and just feeling the shrooms come on, and everything was being more vibrant and just blowing my mind, you know, just staring at nature. Which is funny because I'm reading the Celestine Prophecy right now. It's all about watching the glow of nature. If anybody's read the Celestine Prophecy, it's all about like witnessing the power of nature and seeing it glow and concentrating on it. It's really like new agey shit. But I remember my friend Josh sits down next to me, and Pete knows Josh. It's a lake. Sorry. Lake Del Val. Is that what it is? Okay. Oh, it is a lake. Yeah, I guess you're right. I don't know. I'm not a river. I'm not steeped in riverology. I don't know my bodies of water. You know, I couldn't tell you the difference between a sea and an ocean. You know, I don't know. You stared at the lake for like 30 minutes. Yeah, well, it's like a fucking 5-hour trip. You know, so 30 minutes is nothing to a 5-hour trip. So anyways, I'm staring at the lake. And I remember my buddy Josh sits next to me. He's also on shrooms, but he has a different take on life, you know. The way his brain works differently. He has to be doing something to appreciate what he's going through. So he sits down next to me. He goes, "Hey, dude, you okay, dude?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm okay." So you've been sitting here for a while, man. You okay? You want to do something? I was like, "Nah, I'm just, you know, staring at the lake and looking at the trees and, you know, looking at the rocks. And it's just really, really beautiful right now." He's like, "Hey, dude, come on, let's go throw some frisbee around." And I was like, "I'm all right with the frisbee. Come on, I got the football. Let's throw the football around. I'm okay on the football. Hey, you want to cook something? Man, I got all these buns. I got these hot dogs. Nah, man, I'm good. Hey, dude, we're going to go rent a boat. You want to rent a boat? And we could go over there. We could go to that cliff that you're staring at. We'll go on that cliff and we'll jump off the cliff." I was like, "Nah, man, I'm okay. Man. I'm just sitting here. I'm just sitting here, and I'm appreciating the fact that my friends are here. And I'm appreciating this lake, and I'm appreciating these rock formations, and I'm appreciating these trees, man. Like, is that okay?" And I remember him, like, it really hitting him. He was just like, "Wow, you know, like, this dude's really Native American." And then later on, you know, he eventually sat next to me, shut up, and started looking at the lake. And we just sat there in silence, appreciating all God's glory, if you're into that kind of talk, you know? And I remember another friend comes up afterwards like, "Hey, Josh, you know, what's up, man? We're going to rent that boat. We're going to go over there and jump off this cliff." And he was like, "Hey, shut up, dude." Staring at this water. Staring at these trees. Staring at these rock formations. Trying to appreciate God's glory. Literally used my same exact fucking words and flipped it on somebody else. And in that moment, I just got really happy, man. It really made me happy because I was like, I got through to this guy for 1 second. I got through his thick skull. But I've always been that kind of person. I'm always into just appreciating the moment, you know? And so we jumped off the cliff. My feet looked like powder. I will say this. Pete Ramirez is a chef. I've talked about him before. Pete Ramirez is a chef. And if there's one thing that you guys need to know about chefs, their feet don't see the sunlight. I didn't know this, but like his feet were like Gollum's feet. Like they had never, ever, ever seen the sunlight. He's always wearing socks. He's always wearing Crocs. He's always working, you know, during the day. The only time he would ever take his socks off would be in the middle of the night. And so his feet were like literally, like he said, powder, like literally powder. Like it was the whitest thing on earth. It was, I thought I saw a ghost. It was like Casper. It was like Casper's feet. But yeah, I always find myself in those positions where everybody, like the whole world is going crazy around me. And I'm just there, just taking it all in, you know? And especially when I'm around people that I love, I just love to appreciate you. You know, I love to appreciate my friends. I love to appreciate my girlfriend. And so last night, after dinner, she wasn't feeling that great. She's been going through a lot of stuff lately, and, you know, we're trying to find her a really nice apartment. We found shitty apartments, but we're trying to find a better apartment, you know, and that's stressful. Moving, finding an apartment, thinking about the whole stretch of the move. You know what I'm saying? Like, not just finding the apartment and moving your shit, but everything that goes about that, you know? So I could tell, you know, it's a stressful situation to be in. And so she wanted to lay down early, you know, like me, I'm pretty much kind of a night owl, even though I like to wake up early. Like I tell people all the time, I love breakfast. I hate breakfast time. You know, I like to stay up late. I like to stay up as late as my mind will let me. You know, if I have ideas cranking out, I'm going to stay up as long as the ideas are coming to me. If I don't have anything going on, if there's silence in the dome piece, I'll lay down and go to bed. No problem. And so last night, I think it was like 8 o'clock, you know, even a little bit before 8 o'clock, she wanted to lay down. She just wasn't feeling good. And I could tell it wasn't like a head cold or her stomach. It was just the stress of the day, the stress of the week, the stress of a lifetime, you know, weighing down on her. And, so I went and laid down with her and was just rubbing her back and, you know, talking. And she kept insisting, like, don't lay down. You know, it's too early for you to lay down. Jen Matt is my comedy writer. Sometimes you just need to take a seat and stare at your friend's feet. They were so white, and I had forgot my sunglasses. So it was just like when you stare into an eclipse. And I remember my girlfriend kept insisting, like, you don't lay down with me. You know, like, let's go in the other room and watch TV. I know you want to watch TV. You could watch TV. I'll lay with you and I'll fall asleep while you watch TV. And that didn't appeal to me at all. I didn't want to watch TV and have her fall asleep next to me. I want to watch TV with you, you know? And if you're going to fall asleep, I want to be next to you and support you in everything you do, even if it's falling asleep early. And so I remember I just laid next to her. You know, it wasn't about it wasn't about that. It was just about laying down in bed with someone and talking. You know, and we talked for probably like 2 hours before she actually fell asleep. And we were just like kids, you know, giggling about shit, telling stories to each other, and talking about our past, present, and future, saying sweet things to each other. You know, an occasional hug or a kiss slipped its way in there, but it wasn't about that action. It was just about laying there and appreciating someone, you know? And she was not shocked, but she couldn't at first realize, like, why I would want to just lay there, you know, and not watch TV. And it's like, fucking TV is always going to be there, you know? Moments with someone else aren't. You know, you never know when the moments are going to be taken away from you. So to me, last night, us just laying there in bed talking for 2 hours was one of the greatest, you know, moments of my life, you know, and it's something I'll never forget. Whereas if we had just watched The Office together and she fell asleep, well, that's a throwaway memory, you know. It's not a lasting memory, you know. So I don't know where she's at, but if she's out there watching the show, I love you, and that was fun. I'm glad that we didn't watch The Office. I've seen The Office so many times that I don't need to watch another episode of watch. I can watch The Office in my head right now. Beats, Bears, Battlestar Galactica. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just in my, I just put it on just to have something in the background most of the time. I'm lost in my own head for pretty much any time that I'm awake. I'm in my own head, cranking out stuff, you know, just thinking about my life, thinking about writing, thinking about jokes, you know, just stupid shit. So I've told you guys this, there's so many times where I'll be staring at the TV, intently staring at the TV. I'll be even holding a remote control, staring at the TV. And someone will walk in, my sister will walk in and be like, "Are you watching this?" And I'll be like, "Huh? Oh, no, go ahead and change it." I was staring at the TV, The volume is up so I could hear it. My eyes were focused on the TV, but I was not watching the TV. My eyes were facing that direction, but I'm in my head doing whatever, God knows what is going on in my head. I'm one of those type of people. I just get lost all the time, constantly getting lost. I don't know where I go. Somewhere in the, I don't know where all the synapses are happening. Let's see. Joey Salag says, yeah, we're back. Oh my God. That was crazy this morning. And I know what it was. I absolutely know what it was. It was that song that I played where the dude's just talking about all the government stuff and they don't want that song to be played. Now I know. I can't play any conspiratorial type of things, you know, anything like that. If it's against the grain of what Google and our government doesn't want. Conspiracy, C-O-N-spiracy. That's what it is. Because I played a ton of other clips. You guys know every morning when I start the show because, okay, so if you guys are new around here, this is how I start the show. I sit down here at 9:45 and I play a song. Whatever song is on my mind, I'll play that song. Today it was Dermot Kennedy, Outnumbered. Whatever song's on my mind, I play that. Then after that, I'll play like a couple jokes. I'll play like a jokey, like today it was the Friends Without the Laugh track, which I thought was funny. I'll play a couple jokey things, maybe like a prank call or a joke song. And then right around 10 o'clock, I'll play the theme song, Steel Fawn, I'm on my way. And so, yeah, today, every day I play clips. I play clips from movies. I play clips from TV shows all the time. But for some reason, this clip got my channel shut down immediately. Like, I was in shock. My jaw hit the floor. I couldn't even believe what was going on. I just saw like a blank screen. I was like, what the fuck do I do with this? What the hell do I do with this? Okay. So, yeah, we're back. That was really weird, but it's eye-opening to me because I was like, obviously, that content that I was playing, they don't want me to play that content. Well, I'm going to find a way to play that content again. Old Raven Farm says, West Side! West Side, Kinnikin, bing, bing, bang. Pete Ramirez says, your future is non-existent. Wow, thank you, friend. Cassie says, I do that too. Someone will ask, what did they just say? And I'm like, I don't know. I have to have the TV on in the background while I work, but I don't actually listen to it. Yeah, exactly. All the time people are like, are you watching The Office again? So the things I watch mostly is The Office, South Park, King of Queens, and Seinfeld. Because Comedy Central plays a day's worth of South Park, a day's worth of Seinfeld, or a day's worth of The Office. Like we were talking about yesterday. Programmers don't program anymore. They just put in the DVD and play it. You know, they have like a 6-disc changer. Remember the 6-disc changer? They have a 6-disc DVD player, and they just play season after season of the same shit. That's all they do. They don't. There's no programming going on anymore. Nobody's like, oh, maybe they'll want to watch a little. I don't know. Name a show. You know. There's none of that. They just say, okay, Tuesdays is for Seinfeld, Wednesdays is for South Park, Thursdays is The Office, and Friday, I don't know. We'll let the intern pick. So yeah, constantly, people constantly are getting on me. Oh, you're watching The Office again? No, I'm not watching The Office again. I just don't want to be in complete silence because I can't handle complete silence. I'll go crazy. I will go crazy in complete silence. That's the way to break me down, right there. You take away sounds. I was watching that Will Smith show on Disney Channel. Well, Disney Plus is a conglomerate with National Geographic. So, because everything these days is like 2 or 3 things. Applebee's Max. If you were watching the South Park post-COVID special, everything in the future is like Applebee's, Denny's, Max. And like all the restaurants are combined into 2. All the channels are combined into. That's where we're headed. Everything's just going to be Schick, Gillette, Sensor XL, Hostess. It's like everything is going to be one company. Let's see. So today I had a ton of appointments. Had to take some time off work, drive all over the town. Turns out those appointments are tomorrow, and I just drove around showing up at my non-existent appointments. Hello? Oh. T-Mobile. I forgot to pay my bill. I'll get around to that. It's so hard to pay bills, you know? Like, if they don't have my credit card number on file, then I have to... I'm like the worst at paying bills. Yeah, even if I have the money, I'm the worst at paying bills just because it's just like... Hey, what up, Brian Joel? Let's see, usually at night, my mind is most active, and that's when I worry about everything. Oh my God, Joey. I am 100% on that. I am 100% on that. There could be a time I could be dog tired. Dog tired. It's almost like there's a, you know that level bubble thing? Like when you level a picture and the bubble, you know what I'm saying, right? A level. I don't even call it a level bubble. It's a level. It's almost like there's a level bubble in my head. And whenever my body goes horizontal, it turns on my brain. I'll be walking around all day. Nothing really going on. But as soon as I lay down horizontally, boom, everything fires up. Every fucking problem in the world now is going through my filter. You know, now I'm solving the world's problems. I'm like, oh yeah, Russia, Ukraine, let's work on it. Yeah, homelessness, let's go. Drug addiction, yeah, depression, you know, everything. As soon as I lay down, it's just like, brrr. I could be the most tired person on earth. So tired. But as soon as I lay down, all of a sudden I get that second wind, man. That second wind kills me all the time. It's a curse. I wouldn't even say it's a gift. It's a curse. Well, old Raven, you know, I'm glad you got the day off. It's nice. You know, sometimes it's nice. A comedian once said, canceling things is like crack to someone in their 30s, you know, or like a shot of heroin. Like if somebody cancels an appointment with you, it's just like, oh, what do I do with this time? It's like you've been given a new lease on life. I love it. Like this happens to me all the time at my job, my day job. I'm the type of person who just gets into a ritual, you know, I get into the schedule. And so I'll just wake up. It happened actually the first day my girlfriend was over here. I woke up at 6:30 in the morning. I could barely wake up. I was so tired from the night before. I barely wake up. I slept through the fucking shower. I make it to work. I get there and they're like, oh, what are you doing here? I was like, I work. They were like, oh, you don't work until noon. Are you kidding me right now? I don't work until noon. You know how hard it was for me to get up out of bed this morning? You know how hard it was for me to get into the shower and leave the apartment? You know how hard it was for me this morning? I don't work until... And it happens to me all the time. It's happened to me my entire life. I'll just show up somewhere sometimes. They're like, oh, what are you doing here? You didn't look at the schedule? Yeah, you have the day off today. Oh, you know, and you're like, it's almost like it's cool because now I have a day off, but I already ruined half of it by waking up and getting out of the house. Now you can't go back to bed after you've already, you know what I'm saying? Like once you get up, shower, leave, you can't just go home now and go back to bed. That's lazy ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, oh cool, I can go back to bed after I've been up for 2 hours. Like it just doesn't work that way. So it just ruined my day because now I got to find something to do for the rest of the day. Joey, yeah, and you can't sleep. I go through that all the time. Auto pay is my bestie. Yeah, you know, I got to, your power got shut off. I've done that so many times, Pete. You don't even know. You don't even, oh, okay. I'll tell you one, Pete. I'll tell you two examples right now of how I did not pay my bills and it benefited someone. Okay. Check this out. When I first moved into LA, this is the first time it really happened. Okay. There's been other times where I've like let the power get shut off and like, it was my bad. But when I first moved into LA, my uncle let me kind of sublease his apartment. It was under his name, but he had moved out. And when he found out I was moving into LA, my uncle was like, hey man, go ahead and move into my apartment. It's really hard to find an apartment in this neighborhood. You could have my apartment. All you got to do is pay the bills on time. That's it. And we're good. And I was able to do that for like 1 or 2 months, pay all the bills on time. But then there's something called the LA struggle. If anybody's ever lived in LA or the greater LA metropolitan area or any big city, once you get into that city, it becomes a struggle because things turn out to be a little bit more expensive than you were counting on. So after a few months of living in this apartment, I started falling behind, and it was just like a struggle just to make the rent. I was actually supporting my ex-girlfriend at the time was living with me, and I was supporting her because she was going to college. So everything was on me. And, if I didn't work enough hours that 1 week, it would just eat into the overall money that we were making, right? So I had to basically make a choice at one point, what bill you're going to pick, all right, pay the rent. Now we got a little bit of money left over. Am I going to pay for the cable or DirecTV back then? Or am I going to pay for the gas? Now, I figured, why should I pay for the gas? It's freaking LA. I don't use the heater. We barely cook. And the microwave is our main source of food. So I was like, I'll just let the gas bill go. If they shut off our gas, they shut off the gas. I can always reconnect it when we get more money, right? Dumbass thinking. So I don't pay the gas bill, right? Thinking I could kind of thinking I could pay it and get it turned back on without my uncle ever knowing, okay? It's dumbass thinking. So the first night we noticed that the gas gets shut off, it's fine. I'm not cold. I just throw another blanket on, whatever. We're not using the gas range anyway, whatever. Our neighbor comes over. An old man, probably in his 70s or 80s. I mean, he might have been 40. He was just like an LA, 40, which ages you. He comes over and he's just like shaking. I was like, what's up? His name was Ernest. What's up, Ernest? How you doing, man? He was like a borderline homeless guy. Like he had like a car that you would think he's living out of because it was packed with cans and stuff. He was basically like an old man who was just like living off, whatever money the government was getting him and cans. He didn't have a job. He was really old. He smelled terrible. He was poor. His apartment looked like a homeless man's apartment. He was just like a borderline homeless guy. There's something wrong with my gas. I was like, man, I don't know what to tell you. He's like, is your gas working? And I didn't want to tell him like, oh no, I don't pay my gas bill. That shit got shut off. But I thought it was weird that his gas was turned off as well. And so I played dumb. I was like, oh man, my gas is fine. I don't know, why your gas is on. And I kind of got scared. I was like, oh shit, they shut off my gas and they shut off his gas as well. So fast forward the story. He calls the gas company. Turns out it's on me. We start investigating and we realize something. This dude had an apartment. The apartment I was living in was a 1-bedroom. It was supposed to be a 2-bedroom, but somewhere over time, they had put a wall and a separate entrance to this other apartment, to the other bedroom. So illegally, the apartment owner had turned one apartment into 2 apartments, okay? They were sharing gas. My uncle had lived in that apartment for over 5 years, paying this other dude's gas the entire time. And this other dude was an old man who, old people are always cold. Always. Old people are always cold. That's why they live in Florida and Arizona, okay? So this dude had been cranking up the heat for years on my uncle, and my uncle could never really wrap his head around why his gas bills were so much. Fast forward a couple days, the truth comes out that I didn't pay the bill. Everybody's coming down on me. How can you not pay the bill? You're going to ruin your uncle's credit. How dare you? Like they were just calling me all kinds of names. You fuck up, you loser. How can you do that? Oh my God. You're going to have to pay. You're going to pay this. We want you out of this apartment, blah, 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 blah. Until the truth comes out about the illegal split. What happens? My uncle gets $5,000 back. Okay, the gas company pays him. Not the gas company. The property owner pays my uncle $5,000 to keep his mouth shut. Then they have to go and reroute everything and put an actual meter up. But Everybody was so pissed off at me. But then when he got the $5,000, guess who was the man that day? The man. Everybody, all the shit that they were saying to me, it all like they all had to reverse it. A week ago, I was the biggest fuck up. Degenerate. And then a week after that, they were like, oh my God, thank you. That was awesome. We really needed that $5,000. Oh my God, that paid off the rest of his car. This, that, man. Is there any other fucking bills you could fuck up on? Okay, that's the first time that I fucked up on a bill and it turned out good. $5,000 good, all right? Imagine that. Imagine somebody just gives you $5,000 one day because somebody fucked up. That's me. D-Grade says, I'm here today. I'm not underground. Yo! I saw that picture of where you were at underground. Is that system of tunnels that's out there in the Midwest somewhere? I think I saw something about that. It was like some mines. Lays down. I guess I'm financially ruined. I'll sit there in bed thinking about everything I'm going to do for my job or something, but then not actually do it when I get up. Yes, I do that all the time, Cassie. I do so much thinking about what I'm going to do tomorrow with with stuff like this, like my writing and the show, all these grand ideas. I'm like, man, when I get up tomorrow, I'm going to be on top. I have a head full of ideas right now. Woo, I'm going to go to work. Never happens. I wake up in the morning and it's morning again. And I'm like, worry about apocalypse stuff. Yes. All the worrying, Joey, makes you wake up tired because you're doing so much thinking. You're doing so much thinking and you're worrying about the world that you wake up and you're just exhausted. People are like, what? Why are you laying back down on the couch? You just woke up. Yeah, because I'm tired. Dude, sleeping took the life out of me. Did he throw you a cut? He did not throw me a cut, but Jen Matt, they did allow me to stay in the apartment. And because at first they were like, you got to get out of the apartment. Like, you're fucking up. But after he got the $5,000 back, he was basically like, hey, you're good, man. You're good. You're good. Don't trip. Don't trip. There's also a video I post. We'll be driving through it. Okay. Cassie says, nice, with the thumbs up. I got free cable for years in Kansas City. I cut mine off, and then they turned off the neighbors and came back and reconnected me by accident. That's what's up. Oh, my goodness. Let's see. Yeah, so that's happened to me numerous times in my life where I just like fuck up a bill, and then I turn out to be the good guy at the end of the day. I do want to get a cup of coffee. Damn it. So I figured this thing out. I have a new life hack. I'm not like a germaphobe guy. I'm not at all. I wash my hands as much as the next person. I actually wash my hands when they're dirty, you know? When I touch like, a lot of stuff, if my hand's all over there, I like to wash my hands, you know? I wash my hands a lot because I touch my face a lot. I'm constantly touching my eyes and rubbing my face and stuff like that. So I got to keep my hands clean. But one thing I don't like, that's kind of like a germaphobe thing, is I don't like shaking people's hands. Okay? And it's not a germaphobe thing. It's the fact that other people are gross. I find other people to be absolutely disgusting. Like, okay, I try to make a big deal about not picking my nose ever. You know what I'm saying? Like every now and then I'll use my knuckle, and get the inside, but that's usually just because there's an itch, But if I feel like there's boogies going on, I will excuse myself and go to the bathroom and dig in there with, a piece of toilet paper and then wash my hands afterwards. I'm very conscious about not touching my bodily stuff and putting it out there. So I don't like I don't like shaking people's hands because I know what people do with their hands. Like one time somebody invited me to their house and they were like, hey, let's smoke some weed, And I go into the person's house and he's not wearing shoes. And I immediately was like, if this dude touches his feet, I'm out. Like if people aren't wearing shoes, they just touch their feet all the time. Like that's why I don't really trust people who like aren't wearing shoes. It freaks me out because I know at some point you're going to be touching your toes. You're going to be digging in between your toes or it's just a fact. Or you're going to scratch on your heel or something like that. And that's all going to be, I'm not trying to gross you out. I'm just saying, this is why I don't like shaking hands, you know? And men are the worst. Men just like touch their cock and balls, you know, and like digging in their ears, and touching their scalp. You guys get it. I don't like shaking hands for that reason. It's not because I think they're spreading botulism. I just think they're spreading lasagna. So I figured out a new way to keep from shaking people's hands. It works every time. Every time I've done it. It's kind of embarrassing to do, but it prevents the big picture, shaking someone's hand. I'll show you. This is what you do. Okay. When someone wants to shake your hand, okay, if anybody goes to shake your hand, smell your fingers first. I'll give you an example, okay? It'll get you out of any handshake. Any handshake. No one will shake your hand if you do this. Hey, how you doing? My name is Bill. I'd like to meet you today. And they put your hand out, okay? All you got to do is go like this. Act like you're going to shake it. Go, oh. That's all you got to do. Smell your hand. Smell the tip of your fingers first. Okay. And then go in for the handshake. Guarantee you, they will not shake your hand. Elbow bumps all the way. Elbow bumps all the way. Ooh, yeah. Snap into it. Today's lesson. Good things do happen when you don't pay the gas bills. Old Raven. I'm eating, dude. Tiffany's Pizza, right? I used to do back hauls from the caves in Monette, Missouri, spreading the ball cheese everywhere. I'm telling you, guys are the worst. Guys will like just talk to you and dig in their belly button, scratch their underarm. Ugh, ugh. So yeah, I don't trust anybody's hand unless I see them like physically wash their hands in front of me, and I'll like make sure that I'm counting the seconds, 30 seconds. Okay, back, get under the nails. Okay, I will shake your hand, sir, because you have a very good hygiene. I just offer the left, offer the left hand. They put out a right hand. You offer a left hand. You grab the back of their hand and shake. I like the tough guy handshake where you don't shake hands, you shake forearms. You know, like Arnold Schwarzenegger and Carl Weathers shaking in The Predator. You know, you just grab another man's forearm and go, I'm tough. You're tough. Yeah, I hate shaking hands. So there you go. Life hack right there. Somebody wants to shake your hand. Get in there. Really get in there. Like you're really trying to smell something. Like, you know, get the get the flavor on the back of your tongue. Okay, yeah, this is safe. We could shake hands. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's shake hands now. Get you out of it every single time. Every single time. Oh. I love eating in bed. That's my thing. That's my new thing. I think I'm going to make that my thing. Just eating in bed. We don't have a kitchen table, so we eat on the couch, you know, so I think I'm just going to start eating in bed all the time because I found something that's awesome. If you eat in bed, your pillows will smell like food, which equates to really good dreams. I dreamed about carnitas last night. Hey, girlfriend, you okay? She's just waking up. She's just waking up. It's 10:47. I've been up since 9:47. So how you guys doing today? I have the day off. It's going to be nice. As soon as I get off this, I am just going to do day off stuff. I'm in my sweats all day long. I don't plan on putting any shoes on. Maybe slides to take out the garbage. But yeah, today is one of those days. Hey, it's 2/22/22. Does that mean something? 2/22/22. Hello, back in the old Japan days, left-handed was considered a deformity, and that's why you never see left-handed samurai. Interesting. There's pointless knowledge for the day. Thank you, D-Grade. I don't think that's pointless knowledge at all. I'm like fascinated with left-handed, right-handed things. So like, okay, I have a question. And this is not like a joke or anything, but can animals be left-handed? Huh? Can an animal be left-handed? or right-handed? Or are all animals ambidextrous? Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would love to see like a study in chimpanzees. Like, is there a left-handed chimpanzee? And are they better? Or do they get clowned on for using their left hand, you know? Hi, good morning, girlfriend. 22222 means we need coffee creamer. We're out of coffee creamer? Wait, you're out of coffee creamer? She's not talking to me now. I don't use coffee creamer. I drink my coffee black, the way God intended it. Okay? I don't add anything to my coffee because then it doesn't become coffee anymore. Now you're drinking a sugary coffee or a creamy coffee, or it's a latte, you know, or it's a mocha or a caramel macchiato. Left pod? Can you be left pod? I always wondered. Should fist bumps be the universal greeting? I guess, as long as like somebody's not digging in their nose with their knuckle. You know what I'm saying? Because some people do that. Some people like, you know, doing that. And I rub my eyes a lot with my thumb knuckle. So I don't want my thumb knuckle touching anybody else's. But I guess a fist bump is pretty safe, right? Yeah? Not much... Yeah, fist bumps are pretty safe. I think elbow bumps are a bit much. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just really awkward. Like, yeah. But yeah, fist bumps are good. I'm down with the fist bump. Yes. I think the handshake is like, there's a certain time and a place for a handshake. You know? There's a certain time and a place for a handshake. Usually right after someone washes their hand. That's what I think the time and the place for handshake is. Where I work at, my weekend job at the barbershop, and I told you guys about the barbershop. You know, it's very intellectual, you know. The barbershop doesn't have any bikini babes on the wall. There's no sports memorabilia. There's no TV, all right? In the back of the barbershop is a library and a small bookstore. It's actually the only black-owned bookstore in Vancouver. On the wall is art, and most of the art are like book covers. You walk in and there's a chess set and books piled up all over. It is an intellectual man's barbershop, okay? So when a lot of the barbers come in, they are very formal. They come in and they shake everybody's hands. How you doing today, sir? Good to see you. How you doing today, sir? Good to see you. Johnny White, how you doing today? And so everybody shakes hands, and it's very, very formal, you know, very gentlemanly greeting, you know. And although I'm not a big handshaker, I do know that the barbers have clean hands. You know, they're constantly washing their hands. They're constantly cleaning. So I'm not that skeeved out, especially I'll shake someone's hand when I know you, you know. But if I don't know you and you're just coming in off the street and you're trying to shake my hand, I get really tripped out by that. Vanilla bean ice cream to my coffee for the past few mornings because I ran out of creamer. Yo. Oh, we didn't get ice cream. Miss, you're not wearing a shirt. There's a window right here. You savage. I'm living with a nudist. I'm the person I'm fully clothed in a nudist colony over here. I guess I got to turn the stream off now. I'm joking. Do I? Okay. I like that idea, Cassie. I actually did that when I was working for Starbucks. I paired ice cream with coffee to get my black apron. And I never got that black apron. They said I got the black apron, never received it. Yeah, Cassie is a genius. Cassie is a genius. Is there any... Can you make me a cup of coffee? Yeah. Yeah. Can you make me a cup of coffee, though? Woo! I guess the honeymoon's over. Oh, man. I forgot what I was talking about. She made me lose my train of thought, ladies and gentlemen. I hear people talking all the time about, like, the past. The past. You know, oh, man, I remember this time when I was in college. I remember this time. Oh, man, I remember this time. If you say that too much, if you find yourself saying that too much, you need to make some new memories, okay? Put a limit on how many times you bring up the past. That's my word of advice for the day. If you talk too much about the past and how fun things were back then, you need to clap your laptop closed, leave your phone, turn off the TV, and go outside and go for a walk. Make some new memories. I don't know why I brought that up. Somebody was saying the other day, like, when I get to heaven, I can't wait to see all my relatives, you know? I can't wait to see all my dead relatives. They're going to be there. You know, my relatives are watching over me. They're watching over me in my sleep. I know, you know, my grandma is looking down from heaven. I know my grandfather is looking down from heaven. And that's cool. That's cool and all, you know? But I hope that's not true. I really hope that's not true. Because if, like, my grandparents are watching down on me from heaven, I've done some really weird shit in my life. And it's going to be like, I'm going to get up there and it's not going to be like going past the pearly gates and all my grandparents are going to like want to hug me. Like if my grandparents are watching me, they're going to not want to shake my hand. They're going to give me elbow bumps. They're going to be like, yeah, we seen what you do with your hands, pal. Yeah. By the way, we have some questions. You know, it's going to be like an intervention. It's going to be the most awkward conversation of all time if my grandparents are looking down on me from heaven. Because, yeah, I've done some really questionable things. Really questionable things. I'm gonna get up to heaven. And they're gonna like, first of all, you need to go take a shower. We want to witness you washing your hands, wash your face. You're disgusting. Now sit down and let's talk about the terrible things that you've done and said. If there is a heaven and I go there, I can see my relatives. I'm leaving. Right, D grade. Yeah. Who says I want to see all my relatives? You know, some of them I don't want to see. I don't want to get up there and be like, damn it. They let you in? Fuck. Really? We got to kick it for all eternity? I was trying to get away from you. Awkward. The Olympics? Anybody watch the Olympics? Was it like a total drag or what? Like, I feel like every time I wasn't. So like, here's the thing with the Olympics. They're always, hey lady. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. Okay, I will. Cassie, never thought of grandpa seeing me from heaven. Yeah, exactly. Because, I mean, they don't get to pick and choose the moments that they watch, right? You know, say I'm watching an adult movie on the internet, which is why the internet was made. So don't judge me, all right? Don't judge me. Only Thurgood Marshall can judge me. I'm just saying, there are times in your life where you think you're alone and maybe you are doing something that is questionable. You know, are my grandparents watching down from heaven? Or is there like an angel censoring them? Like, no, don't, grandpapa, don't watch Johnny right now. No, he's doing something that you do not want to watch. Oh, you do want to watch. Oh, okay, well, go ahead and watch it. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are moments in life, you know, like when I'm on the toilet, you know, and I'm sitting there just, you know, like, are my grandparents watching? And they're like, timing me? Like, dude, you need to eat more fiber, young man. You've been on the can for over 10 minutes now, you know? I'm just saying, there's certain times in my life where I hope to God my relatives are not looking down on heaven. It's so embarrassing. I don't want them to see my vinegar strokes. Olympics. Yeah, Olympics, total drag. This is my thing with the Olympics, is like they show the best parts of the Olympics in prime time. But all that shit has already happened. So like, they're like, oh, Chloe Kim's going for her gold. I actually think Chloe Kim won gold, but Michaela Schifrin, we'll take her. Michaela Schifrin, beautiful blonde girl, Olympian. They want to prop her up. They want to promote her because she's blonde and she's pretty and she's going to be the face of America if she wins any fucking medals, right? Well, I get alerts all day on my phone, like we all do. And an alert will pop up and be like, oh, Michaela Schifrin fails again. Didn't even win the bronze. Didn't even get on a podium. She sucks. But then you watch the Olympics at night when it's in prime time on NBC, And what are they doing? They're pumping her up. They're like, oh, this is Michaela Schifrin's last run here. It's going to be amazing. This is her chance. This is her opportunity to win gold. And it's like, hello, bozo. I already got the message at 10 a.m. that she did not win. Why are you trying to create this fake suspense? Yeah, she sucks, all right? She's pretty, and you wanted her to win. But it just felt like every time I was looking at my phone, it was just another failure. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, this person, Shaun White, fails to even make the podium. This person fails to, this figure skater fell down. You know, it's just like it was one heartbreaking loss after another. And I don't know, it just didn't feel like the Olympics to me, because usually, like, I shouldn't say Americans, Team USA usually kicks ass at everything. And this year it was just like, nah, sorry. Norway, Finland, Canada, cold countries, doing it real big. Some people say they know they can't believe Jamaica, they have a bobsled team. I will say the one thing that I took away from the Olympics is there are a lot of like other cultures and ethnic groups that I'm not making fun of, like there's way more minority groups that I could really be going in on, instead of my top 3. I really need to expand my racism. Really, I got to do my research on some of these countries and really get in, What the fuck are the Maldives? I'm reading my notes. I wrote some like jokes. They're not very good, but I wrote them anyway. They're not even jokes. It's just like one-liners, like rooster tastes just like chicken. What does that even mean? That's not even funny. Imagine being allergic to Kleenex. I don't know. Sticking. Okay. Did that work? That did something for you? Okay. All right. Imagine being allergic to Kleenex. It would really suck. Nufo, when does the Olympics start? I think it starts in like another 3 years. You missed them. Joey says, I'm going to have to quit all my bad habits now. Yeah, because Grandpapa is watching. Grandpapa is watching from heaven. You almost gave him another heart attack. Doing that with your body, treating your body like an amusement park. Old Raven Farm says, Rooster don't taste the same. Oh, really? I've never eaten Rooster. Huh? Oh, girlfriend's on the board. She says cock tastes different. Wow. That's who I'm dating. Perfect. Somebody like that. All right. Hey, if I made one person laugh, I did my job. D-grade hates everybody equally. Yeah, exactly. Equal opportunity. What else did I write here? I wrote, the funniest tool is the ball peen hammer. I don't know. It's all right. Nothing really groundbreaking over here. Can animals be left-handed? I actually wrote that beforehand. Oh, here we go. Okay, here's a question. At a formal dinner in like Shanghai, does the host break out the fine china, or are they just called dishes over there? Because in China, Chinese food is not called Chinese food. It's just called food. No? Okay. If there's nothing else, I guess cock has to do. Cockle-doo. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Oh, okay. Here's one. Girls can wear yoga pants anywhere. It's totally acceptable. I'm realizing. And yoga pants are see-through half the time. Especially if you girls like pick up and like bend over and pick something up. I'm pretty sure women know this. And that's why they're doing it. But to work, even, men can't wear warm-ups, breakaways, or sweats, or yoga pants. Double standard. I'm not feeling it. All right, that was all the jokes I wrote. There we go. Show's over. Let's see. Japan. Have you ever wondered why they rotate the cup when they drink? Do they rotate the cup when they drink? Like when they're drinking sake? I never noticed that. And I worked in a Japanese restaurant, but I was pretty much high the whole time. It was a fun job. I would steal Sapporo. I would steal Kirin. And like I'd show up at a party, you know, this is high school, you know, 16, 17 years old. People would say like, oh, can you steal liquor from your work? I'm like, hell yeah, I can steal liquor from my work. I just take the bottles, I put it out in the garbage can. Classic move. You know what I'm saying? Classic stealing from work move. You take the bottles, you put them in the garbage can, you throw the garbage out. When everybody leaves for the night, you go back into the garbage, pull out the beer, boom. Free beer. 16, 17 years old, right? So I would steal all this beer from work, but it was a Japanese restaurant. So then I would go show up at someone's house, and they'd be like, "Oh yeah, Johnny got the beer. Johnny got the beer. What you got, man? You got some Old E. You got some of that Crooked Eye. You know what I'm saying? You got some Mickey's." I'd be like, no, I got some Kirin beer. I got some Sapporo. I got some Shiubai sake. You know what I'm saying? And just like, what the hell? This is not cool, man. Like, we're high school students, bro. Like, we drink malt liquor. Nah, man, we're drinking Sapporo tonight. We're getting lit off this Kirin. We're getting lit off some Tsingtao. Ooh. Thank you. I needed that second cup. Thank you. Now I'm feeling good. Because most of the bowls and cups have artwork on them, and it's disrespectful to drink on the side or apparently or something like that. Wow. I will say this, man. The Japanese people got a lot of customs that, oh, hey, my geese is staring at me. Like, where's my bread, dude? Yeah, the first night I ever worked at a Japanese restaurant, we're eating, and you eat with chopsticks, you know, because that's what they use. And first of all, like, it's a thing. Slurping is a thing, you know. The old dudes, traditional people, they like take their miso soup. I got a soup spoon, and I'm trying to drink it with a soup spoon. They grab the bowl, and they're just like making a ton of noise, right? And then afterwards, like, and like, I'm not going to go too much into it, but they mix a lot of shit. They'll like take some food and drop it into the miso soup and dunk it in the miso soup and eat it and like slurp it up. It was crazy, right? I'm more the person, I like everything separate. You know what I'm saying? I like the chicken separate from the rice, separate from peas, separate from the carrot. Military man. Peas separated from the carrots, from the corn, from the rice. Everything. I don't like one little piece of rice over there. I like all the rice over here. I don't like that sauce touching this. I'm weird like that, okay? They don't care. They just scoop it all up. But at the end of the meal, I had a little bowl of rice, and I was done with my rice. I put the bowl of rice down. I took the two chopsticks, and I stabbed it into my rice. I didn't think anything of it. I just thought, oh, that's some cool, you know, it'll just stick right there. Put them in the rice, and they were standing straight up, the chopsticks. And one of the younger cooks, he was actually like a black Japanese guy, right? Comes over and like runs over. You know, you could see the fear in his eyes. Runs over and grabs the chopsticks out. Pulls them out. He's like, "What are you doing? What are you doing, bro? Never do that. Never do that." He's like looking around. He's like, "Never do that. If Chief saw you do that, he'd kick your ass." Well, turns out, if you're in a restaurant and you stab the rice, and if your chopsticks are ever pointed straight up, it's like fucking a bad omen, like a really bad omen. And yeah, a couple weeks later, there was like this huge earthquake in Kobe, Japan, and it turns out it was my fault. Let's see. You better start those noodles. Slurp those noodles. Disrespectful not to. I did not know that. I did not know that was a thing. In Western culture, West Side culture, it's like really bad to make any noise while you eat. You know, you notice like you eat like a traditional American family, and it's silence. Like after the prayer, it's dead silence, and everybody eats, and you know, it's like a competition of who's gonna make the less noise. You know, just like. Oh, don't say Silence at this table, young man. So yeah, it's way different in another culture. Way different in another culture. I ate Ethiopian food one time, which was really weird. They put like this wax paper down on a table. There was no plates, nothing like that. It was just wax paper that they put on a table, and everything was just plopped on this wax paper. And it was like 4 of us sitting around eating, and everybody just ate off the same wax paper. Now, for me, this is like a goddamn nightmare. You know what I'm saying? Like, first of all, I'm not big into family style. I like I said, I like everything here on my plate separate from everybody else's plate. I'm like a wolf when I eat. Go to Ethiopian food, and it's just like, first of all, I don't know what half the shit is. They're like, oh, that's beef tibs, that's chicken tibs, that's dali bandi banjota, that's shadamuk bachama. I'm like, what the fuck are we eating? It's all pasty, and they give you some bread, and you basically take the bread, you eat with the bread and your hands, and you take the bread, and you go and you grab a piece of something, and you scoop it up into the bread with your hands, and you just get it's just all over your fingers, and you're just eating. Everybody's eating off the same plate, double dipping and shit. Oh my God. I'm starting to sweat thinking about it right now. I'm getting ajna. So yeah, I'm not down. That's one thing I love about American culture is our eating habits. You sit there. That's your plate. That's your plate. That's your plate. And if you want to serve yourself, you serve yourself with a spoon. Put it in there, okay? Don't double dip anything. Don't cross-contaminate. Don't put the corn spoon in the mashed potato spoon, okay? And the gravy is in the boat. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. Hold on. I forget to like my own video. Hold on one second. I'm going to give you guys the Discord link. I'm sure all of you have it anyways. But this is what I got to do. I cannot believe that happened with my channel this morning. I cannot believe that happened. That was the craziest thing. Did you see that? It got shut down. Wow. All right, here's the Discord link. If you guys aren't in, get in there. And don't forget to DM me anything that you want to promote. I'm going to try to work on that later on today. Basically, there is a new section in the Discord called Promote Each Other. Promote each other. And also, you guys might notice there's a bunch of sections in the Discord. Not everybody has access to every section. You have to be, I have to have a personal communication with you in either the DMs or on the show chat. I need to know that you're a real person and that you're here for the right reasons, and then I can open up the entire Discord for you. So if you are one of the people who only has access to like 2 sections of the Discord, hit me up. Let's have a quick conversation. I just want to make sure that your motives are true, because unfortunately I am in a situation where there are some people out there who don't want to see me like necessarily succeed. There are some people out there, and I'm not calling anybody out. This has nothing to do with anything. There's just some people out there who would rather see me not do this. And so I just got to play a little defense here. So yeah, if you guys notice that you don't have access to the full Discord, if you only have access to like 2 or 3 sections, hit me up. We'll talk about it. But I just started this section of the Discord called Promote Each Other. So if there's something that you want to promote, thank you, Cassie, for sending me your information. If there's something you want to promote, Mitchell Wayne, if I know your son has the band and things like that, and then that you have your friend who is the country artist, send me their contact information so I could put it in the promote stuff. Steel Fawn, if you're out there, send me the stuff that you want to promote. I think iTunes, Spotify. I don't know if you got the YouTube channel yet, but basically, I want everybody to promote everybody else. Okay, here's the thought. I'm going way back now. But do you remember, anybody remember the time? There was a point in time in history where not a single person on Facebook had a child. Do you remember this? Am I dating myself here? When I first got on Facebook, there was no pictures of children. There was no parents. Everybody on Facebook was like the same age and was on the same vibe. Now, every time I go on Facebook, all I see is pictures of people's kids. Not like that's a bad thing. Yeah, your kids are cute, whatever. But it's all I see now. It's like, it's only for parents. Only for parents now. I think that's why Instagram's blowing up so much, because it's like that's where all the young people flock to, you know? And now the younger generation is on TikTok, which that's a whole nother beast. What's up, Mitchell Wayne? I'm going to promote my farm and you guys sell you guys tomatoes. Yes. Anything that you want to promote. If you have a website, if you have an Instagram, if you want something and you want to get like a couple more viewers, just hit me up in the DMs, guys. Hit me up in the DMs. Look, I don't have a community of, thousands and thousands of people. What we do have is we have a small number of people who work together very well. Okay. So like I was saying about Nick Magnus's channel, Nick has a cool travel channel where he goes around Vegas and he does reviews on hotels and restaurants and cool shit like that. He was at 986 subscribers a couple weeks ago. And I was just like, well, hey, guys, go subscribe to Nick Magnus's channel. Like, help him out. He's at 986. All he needs is 14 more subscribers and he could be monetized. That's the goal of YouTube, is getting monetized. Boom. Within 24 hours, he reached that 1,000 subscriber mark. He is now monetized. He now has the most popping channel out of any one of us. Even like I said, I can't get hundreds of people to flock to your channel, but we could get 25 more viewers. We could get 25 more followers. We could get 25, 30, maybe even 40 more people. And that's 40 more than you had, So if there's anything that you want to promote, whether it's a member of your family, like if it's your son or something like that, if it's tomatoes, hit us up and we'll put it into the promote each other section, and we'll try to get it out there. And just if you guys are bored, if you guys have extra time, go into that section, click on someone's name, and just go through and follow them. It's so simple. Click, boom. And you might have made someone's day just by giving them that one follower, that one like, that one comment. Man, it means so much. I'm telling you, I'll get something on my phone that says, hey, so-and-so just subscribed to your channel. So-and-so commented on your video. And it makes my day. It makes my day. Absolutely makes my day. Just knowing that somebody's out there just randomly clicking on my videos and watching my videos and stuff. Sometimes people hit me up on my text message, which is rare. But sometimes people text me and they're like, yo, I watched the video yesterday. And they'll quote a line from my video. And I'm like, oh my God, you really did watch my video. I feel so special. So hit me up in the DMs. Give me the information. Give me the links. And I will put it into that section and we'll promote each other. Facebook is just a platform for wishing people a happy birthday now and reminding you of your old and awkward status updates. Oh, for real. 10 years ago today. Like, dude, stop, Facebook. 10 years ago today, you thought you were in love with this other girl. Hey, Kareen, what's up? Hi, what's good? Kareen, a.k.a. Rosie, the truth shall overcome. What's up, Rosie? How you doing? Love that girl. Nufo had MySpace first, thought Facebook was a total ripoff when it launched. I still tout the virtues of MySpace. I think that, honestly, because MySpace still exists. It's still out there. It's still a site you can go to. I think that it will have a resurrection one day. I really do believe it'll have a resurrection one day. I loved having a MySpace page. First of all, before MySpace, I had no clue what an HTML code was. I had no clue until I went on my friend's MySpace page. And as soon as I went on his MySpace page, a video started playing. I was like, yo, how did you get that Andre Nicotina video to play automatically on your MySpace page? He was like, HTML codes. I'll show you how to do it. Went in there and showed me how to put an HTML code in his MySpace page, and my mind was blown. Then it became my full-time job. I'd get off work and I'm just hammering in HTML codes left and right, putting backgrounds on my my MySpace page was the greatest. There was so much. It took like 10 minutes for my MySpace page to load. There was so much going on. I had so many GIFs and so many pictures and videos playing at the same time and backgrounds on backgrounds. It was amazing. It would definitely test your RAM. Yeah, I think people are going to eventually give up on Facebook and go to MySpace at some point in time. It'll be like a hipster movement. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you're on Facebook? So passé. I'm on MySpace again, you know? Can't wait to start my Mater plants. Winter sucks. Where you at anyway, Doobie? I don't know off the top of the head where Doobie Wah 420 is from. But yeah, I can't wait until the gardening season comes. I'm a gardening fan now. I realize the virtues of gardening. I think old me would have made fun of a gardener or someone gardening. You know what I'm saying? But once you see how easy it is, we have a garden over at my stepmom's house, and they literally like flicked one tomato seed into the garden, and we have an overabundance of tomatoes and squashes and zucchinis and like peppers. I love peppers. All this stuff that you buy from the store that's like expensive, you can just grow yourself. Who knew? You don't even have to buy anything. Just clicking on it helps me out in the algorithm. Yes, Cassie, exactly. You don't even have to buy anything. Just click on it, like it, retweet it if you can. You know what I'm saying? It's just about supporting one another. You know what I'm saying? And if you can, I'm not trying to talk you out of buying something. If you can, buy something. Cassie's cranking out content, man. If you ever go to her page, she has a ton of merchandise and a lot of really cool merchandise. So yeah, check out her stuff. I'm going to add it to the promote each other section. Old Raven Farm, I get excited too. MySpace was the shiz, way more popping for the creative. Exactly. You know, the Facebook pages are so bland. Hope everyone is good and having a wonderful day. Been super busy looking for a house. So sad I missed you yesterday. Oh, it's all right, Kareen. I'm glad you're finding this home of your dreams. I think that's what you said, is you found the home of your dreams and that you're trying to buy it right now. Man, good luck with that. It's all about finding that home of your dreams, no matter where it is, you know. I can make it an apartment, a home of my dreams. It doesn't really matter to me, but every now and then you find something that's just amazing and you want to stay there forever. So I thought it was all cool. I had famous people as my MySpace friends, right? I was like, I'm friends with Tom and Christina Ricci. Take that, restraining order. Pete Ramirez, vintagizing jeans. He'll never let me up on that one. So back in the day when MySpace was a thing, I'd have my MySpace page open and I would have a pair of like Old Navy jeans, but I'd have the sandpaper. I'm sandpapering the jeans and I'm trying to make them all look like they're 40 years old, you know. You busted me on that one, Pete. Old Raven Farm got the seeds ready to go. All right, I'm down. I like tomatoes. That's my thing. I actually like tomatoes. So many people hate maters. I love them. Joey loves gardening. Doobie Y, you're just east of St. Louis, Missouri. Okay, Doobie Y, let me ask a question about St. Louis, because I hear a lot of stuff over here, you know, over here on the west side. Is St. Louis really bad? Because I feel like I hear the name St. Louis being brought up all the time, and it's like really bad, like with crime. So let me know, because I hear these rumors that St. Louis is like just really bad, like it's like Beirut. Yes, put in the bid. Should know in a couple days. All right, Kareen. Well, good luck on that. Everybody, wish Kareen good luck on the home of her dreams. Just put it out there. Just wish it in your head. Just wish. Just think to yourself, man, I hope Kareen gets the home of her dreams. All you got to do is think about it. You know, it's like the power of positive thinking, the power of prayer. You know, everybody thinks that prayer is just all religious. It's not. You just put good thoughts out there, you know, in the ether. Speaking of ether, fucking stocks, man. Stocks suck right now. Good luck to you guys who are still in the stock market and crypto market. It's killing me. I like tomatoes. I like maters in the form of ketchup. I have way more seeds than garden space. A good thing I could save them for a few years. Don't think the landlord would like my entire yard dug up for gardening. Had a few flash games on my MySpace page. They were fun. I never went that far. I never had that going. Jen Matt with the 4-leaf clovers. Good luck, Kareen. Putting it out there, putting good thoughts out there for Kareen. Dewey Watt 420 says, except for the murders and carjackings, it's okay. St. Louis on the Illinois side is bad. I remember that from a university field trip. Kareen, thanking everybody for the good thoughts. Yes, we're putting it out there for you, Kareen. Putting out positive thinking, the power of positive thinking. I'm all about this power of positive thinking because I fell asleep with an audiobook. I fell asleep with an audiobook playing the other night, and I think it put subliminal messages in my head. And so now I'm all about the positive thinking. It was all about positive thinking, And one of the things, that's why I was telling my girlfriend, if you want to find a good apartment, we have to go out and buy you something for the apartment. Whether it's a doormat or a teapot, or I don't know, you would never use a teapot, but I'm just saying, we need to buy something for the apartment that you're going to get. Because that shows the world, hey, fuck you, world, I'm getting this apartment. I'm so sure I'm going to get this apartment that I'm going to buy some shit for the apartment I don't even have yet. Yeah, how about that? That's the power of positive thinking. So we got to go out. We got to buy you something for your apartment today, babe. Okay. Even if it's a doormat or a teapot. I know you want a teapot. You can always do covered calls, West Side. Covered calls. Nah. I'm out. I'm out on the stock market right now. I don't have a single stock that I'm invested in anymore. I'm out. I have some crypto, but I'm out on the stock market. It's too volatile right now. Volatile. It just seems like the wind can blow a certain direction and everybody's just like, sell. Interest rates, Jerome Powell, Russia, and just stocks just drop. And then one day it's just like, oh, no, everything's fine. Brrr, goes back up. And then the next day it all dies. And you hear who was talking about Mullen Automotive. Mullen Automotive is like a stock that I was following for a while. And it just shows all this promise. They even had, I want to say they had a commercial. Was it during the Super Bowl, or I saw a commercial for their, one of the Polestar vehicles or whatever. And I was like, holy shit, it's a beautiful commercial. It's a beautiful vehicle. It has everything going for it. It was winning awards, and the stock just tanks a lot. And it's just like, this is an amazing stock. Like, what the hell is going on? Like, you just can't. There's these stocks out there that are going to be popping, but they just die. Centro is one of them. NAKD, they changed over to Centro. They're rolling out vehicles in Europe, yet the stock just plummets every single time. All these amazing stocks, they're just plummeting, getting shorted on. And just like, it's hard to keep a handle on everything. So I'm out for the time being until I could really kind of start to gauge where the market is going, because it just seems like every time we get pumped up and it's like, okay, the stock market's coming back. That was the dip. That was the ultimate dip. Buy the deep, pamp it. And then the next day it's like, oh shit. Sorry guys, this is the dip. And then the next day, somebody's going to be like, oh no. This is the dip. This is the absolute bottom. It's not going to get any worse. Hope you have that dry powder. Buy everything up. And then the next day, they're like, oh, shit, my bad. This is the actual dip. It just keeps dipping. So I'm out on the stock market right now. We need avocados. Oh, my God. I could live off avocados. I'm down. Avocado is, I think it's my favorite fruit berry. Pete Ramirez, to-do list. Buy Johnny and earn. Wow, my best friend. Jen Matt says, I've been practicing gratitude. Crazy how your life changes when you walk in gratitude. 100%. All about it. You know who? I don't know if Jen Matt, if you follow Gary V on Instagram, but Gary V is all about the gratitude and just being thankful for everything and not inviting negativity in your life. There's this awesome clip of Mike Tyson saying that when someone hurts you and you react to that, you're letting the devil win, which, he uses like religious terms and things like that. But if you think of the devil as negativity, if someone does you wrong and you try to do wrong back to them, you're letting the negativity win, is what he's basically saying. Because you let the negativity change you. If you encounter problems and you react to them with positivity, you're letting the positivity win in your life. The positivity is winning that battle. So I've really been on that. I watch a lot of those like inspirational Instagram channels and things like that. And there's a lot of that where they preach gratitude and positivity and things like that. And you know what? Honestly, since I've been practicing that, my life has turned around 180 degrees. I've told you guys, you know what I'm saying? It starts from the barbershop. It starts from me trying to do something different for my life and becoming an investor. It starts with getting the job at the old YouTube channel and just working through it and remaining positive and not letting things break me down. From all of that, from this 1 year journey, I've managed to find something that I love to do with my life, a passion, which is creating the internet show, the radio show, what I call it, the radio show. It resulted in me finding the absolute love of my life. And it's resulted in better relationships with my family and friends, except for Pete. Me and Pete, we're always going to be adversaries. But yeah, practicing the power of positivity has really, really changed my life for the better. And I see it getting better. I see the future getting better because of the way that I envision the world, just take the negativity off the table and spin everything into a positive way and put the positive forces out there. That's why every day I tell you guys, go outside, get the good sunshine on your skin. Go outside, get that good air in your lungs. Call someone you haven't called in a while. Pass that positivity on to another person, Tip the people at Taco Bell. Even if it's a couple bucks, you tip them at Taco Bell and it turns their life around. It just turns that day around. And then the next person they encounter, they're going to be positive to that person. And who knows, maybe that person needed a little bit of positivity from someone who they didn't expect it from, Pass it along. Pay it forward. Terrible movie, by the way. Pay it forward. Cassie, yes. East St. Louis, one of the highest per capita murder rates. St. Lunatics. Kept thinking about renting a house with a river view and that worked, but I haven't been successful thinking myself into a millionaire. Well, it's not always that easy. And who knows, like maybe being a millionaire isn't that great. I wouldn't mind having $1 million, but Bill Murray always says, people want to be rich and famous. And he says, try being rich first and see if that does it for you, D-Grade likes it this way. Old Raven Farm says down 92% on Mullen now. Smack my head. That's what I'm talking about. A great company, and they just tanked. ADA. I saw the ADA just hit 95 cents. I was buying it for 95 cents a year ago. Everybody's talking about ADA. Cardano's going to be the next big thing. Oh, this is going to be a $3 coin. I was saying it's going to be a $3 coin by the end of last year. It's going to be $5 this year. It's still 95 cents. What the hell? Yeah, GenMat, CNN, Centro is a bummer. Everything going for it. For real, nothing but good news comes out for Centro. Nothing but good news. Every time you hear a story about Centro, it is only positive. It's only good news. What happens? Pew! Boner killer. Nufo, real talk. Is AMC done? Man, you got to wonder, right? AMC can't even get above the $25 mark. There was a time where you would look at AMC at $16 and say, this is an absolute steal of a deal. A steal of a deal. A year ago, we were fighting to get above 801. And then we got to $11 and it started to take off. We're right back there again. We're not that far away from where the battle first began. And people are still out there touting AMC. Oh, don't worry, the shorts are going to cover. Are they really? I know that sometimes these squeezes, I think the Volkswagen squeeze took like 3 years to really gain momentum, but I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like it's a how do you say it? Like they're just trying to blind us. You know, they're giving information out there saying this is going to happen just to corner our money. You know, oh yeah. Oh, you know, buy AMC. Oh, the short's going to cover it. It's going to be 100,000, 10,000. Remember a year ago, people were like, oh my God, this can go to $100,000 a share. There's no limit. There's no limit. Like Master P, make them say, there's no limit to how high AMC can go. AMC could be a $5,000 per share stock because the shorts have to cover. Now, where's it at? Didn't it hit $16 a day? Like, what the hell? Where is this information coming from? Who's really behind all of this? I really feel like it's an attack on the retail investors, and they're just trying to hang something shiny in front of us, get us to put our money in it, and basically park our money. Park our money, because anybody who bought AMC, you know, in the 20s isn't going to sell for 16. You're just going to hold on with the hope that it's going to hit $1,000 a share one day. But in that time, your money is just frozen. They're holding your money, and you can't trade. You can't be on the open market. You can't buy crypto. You can't do all this stuff with your money because your money is parked in the hopes that this short squeeze is really going to happen. Honestly, I sold all my AMC pretty much around $30 something, $35. When it started dipping, I sold at 35 and I made a profit. And I feel bad for people who bought in at 50, thinking it was going to go back to 75 or 100 or $10,000 per share. I feel bad, you know, it sucks. And I always wondered why people were so hard on the baby apes, you know, when people have a little bit of doubt, a little bit of uncertainty about where AMC is going, people are just like, shut up, you shut up. There was one person on the old channel, I'm not going to bring up their name, but there was one person on the old channel who was named after a Marvel character. This person had the name of a Marvel character who rode through space on a surfboard. That's all I could say. There was this one person on this other channel that I worked on. He was named after a Marvel character who rode through space on a surfboard, but I'm not going to say this person's name. But this person would like hammer you if you said anything negative about this God almighty AMC. This person would hammer people and be like, you're stupid. You obviously don't know the truth. You obviously can't read. You obviously are an idiot. And I would always try to defend people and be like, yo, you know, Marvel character who flies around on a surfboard. Why are you getting down on these people? They have human, they're having human emotions. Anybody who loses money in this situation is going to have this human emotion. You're going to have this doubt. You can't just whip someone into believing something. You know what I'm saying? You have to allow them to have a dissenting opinion. You have to allow someone to have doubt and then pick them up from that. But it was just like, no, you're stupid. You obviously don't know how a short squeeze works. Well, tell me how it fucking works. Tell me how it works, because we went from fucking $72 down to $16. Where is this fucking moass? Where is the mother of all short squeezes? Where is the fucking squeeze? What is happening right now? Can you just admit that it's not fucking happening? This is not a stock channel. I don't talk about stocks. Sorry. Brian Joel says, this is the time to accumulate. Cassie says, I started craving avocado just as we stopped imported ones, and now they're $2.50 each at the grocery store now. That's crazy. $2.50 for an avocado. I mean, you can't even make a bowl of guacamole with one avocado. You need 2 avocados. That's a $5 bowl of guacamole. You know? You can get like maybe if you're skimping on the avocado, you can get 4 sandwiches out of an avocado. That's crazy talk. Along with the turkey. Jen Matt picked up some more Doge, Mana, and Sand yesterday. I should pick up some of that Sand. Mana's still crazy. I mean, Mana's hard. Like, I am used to Mana being under $1. And to see it, you know, in the upper 2s and 3s, it's hard for me to buy into that because I've already seen it at 99 cents. I'm afraid it's going to go back down there. Doge is one that I never make money off of. Even when I bought Doge at like 14 cents, it dipped to 13 cents. I was just like, God, I can't get my handle on where Doge is going. That's another one that people believe is going to be like a dollar coin. I just don't see it. Brian Joel got XTZ and ADA today. See, I still believe like ADA can be something, but it just like makes me worried. Like, how something can still be the same price it was a year ago. Like just things by this time, it should have went up a little bit and not come back down. So Jen Matt says, Brian Joel, I can't believe that ADA dip. It's crazy. Joey says, I always buy high, then the dip happens, right? Always. Because you think the dip happens and then the dip's more. It's hard this time. I'm just buying as much as I can justify while it's low. Got a bit of ADA today. Wow, it seems like a lot of people are buying the Cardano today. It's pretty wild. I'm sure at some point we'll be like, damn, why didn't I buy more? 95 cents. Check again. All right. Old Raven Farm says, gotta go. Keep up the good fight. All right, Old Raven, thanks for stopping by today. Always appreciate you coming by. We're going to promote those tomatoes for real. DM me in the Discord and give me a link, and we'll sell some of those tomatoes and sell some of those seeds. D-Grade says, never had faith in ADA. Ooh, them's fighting words for some ADA lovers. I believed in it, and now my belief is a little bit shot. But honestly, like if I had a couple extra bucks lying around, I would buy that dip. Jen Matt's still bullish on crypto in the general in the long term, for sure. I'm bullish on crypto in the long term. I'm just wondering how long that term is going to be, because there was a time a year ago where you can make a crypto investment and have it pay off within a matter of days, weeks. You never had to hold crypto that long to get a good profit off it. Now it's like you're buying crypto and you have to hold for possibly years to see the profit of it. That scares me. I don't like holding my money somewhere and it not gaining this kind of interest, Joey says there ain't much dipping left on ADA. Okay. Those same guys are holding ADA, Mitchell Wayne says. I got into ADA at 72 cents, so I'm happy about that at least. All right. Cassie says, I managed to average down to the 30s on AMC, and now I'm holding with diamond hands because I don't want to sell it at such a loss. Yeah, exactly. There was a point in time. Well, that's where I started buying. So I started buying AMC at $11. When it broke 801 and started really heading up, I started buying AMC, scooping it up at $11, $12, $13, and then I let it ride up. But see, when it hit $70, everybody was like, nope, it's going to go to 100. I believed it. I could have seen the greatest profit of my life if I just sold when it hit $70. But I held on, and it started dipping down, 60, 50. Even if I sold it at 50, I would have seen the greatest profit of my life. And it would have given me the money that I needed to buy my car. But I held on. On the way up, I did buy shares at 17. I bought some shares in the 20s, and I bought some shares in the low 30s. So when it started coming back down, that's when I started getting worried. Once it hit 30, I was like, that's it. I'm out. And I sold. And I still made a large profit off AMC, but I could have doubled that profit. I'd be rolling in my Tesla now. Let's see. How much are avocado on the west side? I don't know. I was just at the store yesterday and I didn't pay attention. Here's the thing. When I'm buying food, I don't look at the price. I do not. The money is no object if I want to eat something. That's like a big deal for me. Everything else, I pinch my pennies on everything else. But when it comes to food, no. I hate when people go into a restaurant and they're like, how much is the steak or something like that? I'm like, hey, do you want steak? Buy the steak, I never understood. I don't bargain shop when it comes to food. All right. I put the food in my belly. Mitchell Wayne, $700. Oh, Mitchell Wayne says, damn, I'm glad I sold at the top. Nufo says, I'll continue to hodl AMC. NFT games for passive income. Get your kids involved. Hey, for real. Put the NFT games on your kid's phone. Be like, hey, son, play this game. Day and night. No, really. You could play it. Play all hours of the night. I'll never stop you from playing this game. Just keep playing. You're going to have a whole generation of parents who want their kids to play video games. D-Grade says, that's why I deal with micro caps. Man, D-Grade was showing me some fascinating things in the crypto market that really makes me really want to get back in there and start investing the way D-Grade invests. He gets down, man. He's a bit of a gambler. He's taking some big risks, but he's also making some nice side money. He's making some decent coin out there. I think I'm kind of wrapping it up here. The girlfriend's yawning. She's giving me the high sign. My producer telling me I need to get off the mic here. Talked about the dead relatives. Let's see. Testicle sounds like a frozen treat you eat before a quiz. I don't know. Does that do anything for you? National anthems always sound better during a war or after a terrorist attack. I don't know. Does that do anything for you? I think the national anthem is really losing some of its luster. So maybe if we do go to war with Russia, it'll, be on the billboards again. People still talk about the Whitney Houston national anthem. That was in the middle of the last kind of war we had. I think I'm going to wrap it up a little bit earlier today. We got some stuff we got to do. What's for lunch? I'm eating. This is what's crazy. The girlfriend made breakfast for dinner last night, and I'm going to eat it for lunch. So I'm eating breakfast, lunch, dinner. We made, she made, well, I told you guys yesterday that my girlfriend was going to cook for me. And she even said, she asked for my help. Okay. She asked for my help and I gladly helped because I knew if I helped cook, I can kind of bring it back up and say like, yeah, she said that she was going to cook for me, but I still had to help. So she did cook for me yesterday, but I still helped. But I'll give her the credit. I browned the sausage. That's what the kids are calling it these days. My girlfriend did cook for me yesterday. She made me a lovely kind of tater tot breakfast casserole. It was the bomb, and we have a ton of it left over. So that's what I'm eating as soon as I get off the mic. I'm going to go ham on the breakfast casserole. Tater tots, eggs, cheese, another kind of cheese, and sausage. Huh? More cheese. 3 different kinds of cheese. A woman after my own heart. Attack. That's what we're having for lunch. Tater tot casserole. And I think I have a, what's that fancy beer that I bought? Stella Artois. Breakfast casserole. Stella Artois. And I think we don't have any plans today, right? Nope. We don't have any plans today. My sister's been out of town. So we've been kind of just like playing house, kind of pretending that we have our own apartment together and just kind of like a trial run. Not like we needed a trial run, but it was nice to like be together in the apartment without any other distractions and really see like if we can work together, if we can live together, if we're compatible together. Turns out we are very compatible together. And we're just going to appreciate this last day in the apartment together and hang out, talk, put the TV on in the background, and enjoy each other's company. And I don't know what we're going to do for dinner. Probably order some food or something like that. D-Grade says, I would show people how I make money, but I'm afraid I might piss them off at the same time. Hey, it's all good, man. Like I said, you could give us the knowledge, and if we act on it, that's fine. But it's pretty badass what you're doing over there. D-Grade has some very interesting techniques on making money in the crypto game. It's very, very shit I didn't know. I thought I knew a lot about crypto. Turns out, no. Same thing with Mitchell Wayne. Mitchell Wayne has like a really good handle in the NFT game. I'll say right now, like this is not a stock channel. This is not a crypto channel. But we do have some people doing some big things out there. So if you want to learn about Mitchell Wayne, hit up Mitchell Wayne. He'll teach you all about the NFT game, man. He knows a ton about the NFT game. D-Grade knows a ton about what's going on in the crypto game right now. Not just crypto investing, like buying and selling, but he's on some new shit. Joey says, goodbye, everybody. Cassie says, have a great rest of the week, everyone. Nufo says, share the knowledge. Exactly. Knowledge is power. Sharing is caring. And knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe. No casserole review from Jay-Z. Oh, okay. Let's see. Shit. Shit. You know, first time I had that casserole, I was on the corner of there, Bed-Stuy, Brook. You know what I'm saying? Shit. I like tater tots. You know what I'm saying? Beyonce, she loves some tater tots. She from the H. They be eating tater tots out there. Blue, shit, blue, young B. No, it was bomb. It was a bomb ass casserole. Straight from the heart, for real. It was like the perfect meal. It's my thing. Tater tots, eggs, sausage, cheese. 6 ingredients. Kareen, you want to learn? Yeah. Talk to Mitchell Wayne. Mitchell Wayne, talk to Kareen. Let her know about the NFTs. D-Grade, let Kareen know. Like, I'm telling you, they're on some new shit. Like, when I first started learning about crypto a year ago, I did not know. These are all new techniques. You know, these are all new techniques. The game is changing left and right. The days of just buying and selling are kind of behind us. I mean, you could still buy and hodl and sell later on, but these guys are doing like the new shit. Oh, you know what? I would have busted out some Gizmo, but he's sleeping like a little black angel. So Kareen says, well, have a great day, everyone. Until next week. See y'all in the cord. Nufo with the hearts and the Gizmo love. The Torvik says, the cheese talk summoned me. Summon, Victor. Rise from the dead. Cheese talk. Mitchell Wayne says, love it. Great job. Hit me up in the cord. Yeah, hit up Mitchell Wayne. I'm telling you. What we're building here, what we built here is a community of people who like really help each other out. You know, that's why we have the section where we're just going to promote each other and things like that. And Victor, I'll throw your stuff in there too. We might not have the biggest community, you know, we might not be monetized. We might not have, you know, all the bells and whistles, but what we have is a bunch of people here who really work together very well, communicate with each other very well, very important. And we all want what's best for each other. So if one person has some knowledge, they're very willing to share it with everybody else, you know? So talk in the Discord. I love, by the way, I gotta say this, I love seeing how everybody talks in the Discord, because there is a general chat section in the Discord, and then there's a stock and crypto section where you guys can chat, and everybody's really good about keeping the stock and crypto talk to one section, but the general chat is just like friends talking to each other, and I love seeing it. Whenever I open up that general chat and you guys are just having a conversation, showing each other love, sharing pictures of your pets, sharing pictures of your projects, and it's just a conversation. It's not about the stocks, and it's not about the crypto, and it's not about the doom and gloom of the government and the politics and society and all that kind of shit. It's just people sharing this human experience, and I love it. I love what you guys have built over there in the Discord. I just set up the Discord. You guys had the conversations. You guys are building it up, and I love it. I love you guys. And I know we're a little bit early, but I think we will start that song a little bit early. I got to get back. You know, I got the girlfriend here. We got to, you know, spend as much time as we can together. Thank you, Steel Fawn, for making such a lovely song that I play every single day. I love this song. I love you guys. And I will see you next Monday. Right? Thank you for kicking it. Thanks for supporting the channel. Thanks for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe and be good to one another. A lot of mercy. Turn this up a little bit here. Back on your shelf, she's crazy and I love it and I don't forget, if you guys can, go outside and get that good sunshine on your skin, get that good air in your lungs, maybe go down to the river and touch some water, get grounded, and if you can, call somebody you haven't called in a long time, you know? Call your grandparents. They're not going to be around forever. If you got grandparents, call them up. You know how much your grandparents would love it if you just called them up? And if you don't have grandparents, call up your parents. Call up a parent and just say hi. They're going to be like, you ever call your parent and they're like, what's wrong? What's going on? That means you're not calling them enough. You ever call someone and they're like, what's going on? Are you okay? That means you're not reaching out enough. Call someone you haven't called in a long time. Not only is it going to make them feel great, you'll feel good too. And keep that positivity rolling. And I will see you guys here Monday, 10 to 12 on the west side, 1 to 3 on the Eastern Standard Time. And love you guys. Have a great week. Hit me up in the Discord. Let me know what links you want me to promote. All right, I'm out of here. I'm about to be a boyfriend.
Girl, when you're bad. Same was hard with your day, with you now. You opened the door and your man walked out. He said he got tired of the games you play. Never give it some thought, but I get you stay. Feeling some ground with the feet, with the ball. Got your
I hope you guys are dancing. I hope you guys are dancing too.
Superman pose with a brand new cape. How about give me some love and I'm on my way.
Dance like no one's watching. Nah. Dance like everybody's watching, baby.
I'm on my way.
You get one of these. All right, y'all. I am